Welcome back, everybody. Rockin' Minutes with Jimmy B, Fox Sports 910, 99.9 FM HD2, and also on the iHeartRadio app. It is now time for the El Bandido Yankee Tequila Pick'em Contest.
Tequila!
Yeah, here we go. And the guy who we love having on the show is Jim Bob Morris, former K-State Wildcat and Green Bay Packer. He runs and takes care of everything tequila when it's El Bandido Yankee Tequila. Jim Bob, it's Jimmy B and Manoj. How are you, man?
That guy in the background's always excited to hear you coming on there, Jim Bob.
Hey, Jimmy B, you get the best introductions. I want you to do that at my funeral, okay? Guess who's coming to heaven or hell?
Jimmy, that's way too funny. Way too funny. All right, let's get into this a little bit, partner. Let's start first with the Boston Celtics hosting the Atlanta Hawks. Celtics blew out the Hawks in Game 1. Tonight, the line is -10.
And who am I playing against? Because I keep beating everybody. We're not giving away any tickets to anything. They're not getting any free stuff. Let's just start giving away because they can't beat me.
All right, it is Jacob in Surprise. You're playing against Jacob.
All right, I am taking the Hawks to cover, but I think that the Celtics are going to win, but the Hawks are going to cover the -10.
Okay, you think that Trey Young and they'll finally get it together. Would they lose by 65 the last game?
They closed the gap, and they were down by 37 at one time.
All right, so Jim Bob's got the Hawks. What has Jacob got there? What's he got?
Jacob said this might be the easiest pick in the world. He was actually offended that I even asked him it, and he picked the Celtics.
Jacob's out there near your Avondale location, Jim Bob, just so you know.
Yep.
He's out there. All right, the second game.
Okay.
The Knicks at the Cavaliers. The Cavs are favored by 5.5. Knicks playing some really good basketball. Could be a toss-up. Who do you got? Cavs -5.5.
I'm taking the Knicks to cover that 5.5. I'm insulted you asked me.
All right. Let's see if Jacob was insulted when Ben asked him. What did Jacob have to say?
He actually thought it was a fairly intelligent question, and he also took the Knicks to cover because he said that's the easy thing to do. So he's had to make sure since he already got the first one right.
Okay, fair enough. All right.
The smack talking is starting already.
It's already on. All right, so now
it's also 8.5.
It is the game that we are looking forward to tonight. Let me check the line on it right now. Is it still at 7.5? Is that line correct?
Yes.
Okay,
gotcha.
Perfect. I just want to make sure that it is still 7.5. All right, Clippers at the Suns, Jim Bob, and the Suns -7.5.
I am taking the Clippers to cover, but the Suns win.
They're going to have to win.
They have to.
We came up with Jax, our fine crack intern here, came up with the stat, Jim Bob. If you go down 0-2 in the NBA playoffs, your chances of winning it all are 8%. So the Suns must win tonight.
They're going to win tonight. The Clippers will cover the 7.5.
All right. So what does Jacob at Surprise have, Ben?
Well, I didn't tell him that the Suns had a 92% chance last year to beat the Mavericks when they were up 2-0. So I guess anything happens. So we're going to take the Suns here is what he told me. He said he's just going to take the Suns to win outright.
Okay, fair enough.
No cover.
Okay. So the final game, and it's not played till tomorrow evening, but it is a very interesting matchup. It's the Los Angeles Lakers at the Memphis Grizzlies. Lakers won Game 1. Jim Bob, where are you on this game? The line is even.
I tell you what, if big AD, Anthony Davis, has got to be the key. If he plays, the Lakers win. Lakers win if AD plays. I got to know if he's going to play. And I'm taking the Lakers.
Now, where's Jacob go on this for tomorrow night?
He said, whoop that trick. He's taking the Grizzlies to win.
Whoa!
And
the thing on Ja Morant is if he can tolerate the pain,
that's it.
Then he'll probably play. So that's one of those games. So it sounds like we've got him in. Jim Bob, you're just damn good. You know, we want to get these gift cards away.
I know. And here's the deal: we ought to have those gift cards in some type of interest program because we're making money for those guys. They're not having to give anything away.
Hey, I got to ask you about you guys were out there. You had the Tequila flowing out there, Country Thunder, last weekend. Did you get a chance to go out there? And had you ever been out there before to see that 4-day event?
Country Thunder was great. They had so much talent out there. Luke Bryant, Kirk Bentley, Cody Johnson, and we had Cody Johnson is a big fan of El Bandido Yankee, so I'm proud about that. But I'm headed to Kansas City this next week for the NFL draft. The El Bandido Yankee is going to welcome in some of the new multi-millionaires.
Well, I got to tell you what, you need to go rub elbows with those multi-millionaires. Make sure they have their year's supply of El Bandido Yankee tequila there, Jim Bob.
Yeah, I tell you what. Hey, Manuch, don't you wish that you could just be a little younger and maybe enter that NFL draft this year? And you see what the contracts these guys are getting these days? My God.
Hey, Jim Bob, he says that to me every day when I see him.
And you know what, Jim Bob, when I think back, it was we do a segment called On This Day. And on this day, back in 1995, the era of the 1979 draft class was over as Joe Montana retired on this day back in 1995. That's when it kind of sunk in that, well, I guess I'm officially done.
Well, hey, what would they pay Joe Montana
3 minutes.
today if all these other cats are making $50 million a year? How much would Joe have made?
Oh, easy $60 million per year. He'd have a guarantee of $300 million. You win 4 Super Bowl rings. He would break the bank. And I know one Jim Bob Morris would throw in a case of Yankee tequila. You throw that in there big time.
I would throw it in. I would throw him in a case a week. I mean, just come play for it.
Jim Bob, what's your next big promotion that you can promote here on the show?
You know what? I'm thinking about that. I'm sure I'm going to be doing something with my partners out there in Mario Queen, but I'm going to think about doing something. It'll be something concert-wise because we're big on the concert series all summer.
Okay.
El Bandido Yankee sponsors a ton of concerts out there, and we'll be involved in that. We'll be giving some tickets away with you guys here in the next upcoming week.
Oh, we love it. We love the partnership, Jim Bob. It's always great to have more culture on the show. We have another K-State Wildcat involved in the family. So thank you. Thanks so much. Have fun in KC. Tell all those Wildcats that Manuch says hi. Would you please?
I will, buddy. I'm going to go. We got Christian Okoye deal on the 30th. He's doing a roast with Steve DeBerg, and so there'll be a bunch of old Gary Spaney and those guys will be there. Manuch, I'll tell them how you said hi.
Here, Jim Bob, here's a Steve DeBerg story. I called some of his games when he was the quarterback at San Jose State. Holy golly, am I old.
Boy, is he old, Jim Bob.
No
wow.
way.
Yes,
Yeah.
I did.
I'm going to bring that up.
Yeah.
You got any great stories where you threw like 18 interceptions?
1 minute.
It's funny you bring up Steve DeBerg because all I remember is in San Francisco, he had that he lost his voice in that big voice box with a microphone. So when he called out plays, guys could hear him when he got laryngitis before the game.
Yeah. Well, that way he also had an excuse. He goes, "Well, no, he ran the wrong play. I called the other play. He couldn't hear me."
Jim Bob, you have a great week, pal. We will talk to you next week.
Every man a Wildcat, my brother.
Oh, man.
I'll see you guys later. Have a great day, boys. I'll see you. Break out the Bandido.
There you go, brother. Oh, man. This K-State stuff, I feel like a bird crapped